Good morning, parents. I'm coming to you this morning to explain what we're going to be doing in math this week. We are composing tens or hundreds, which just means in our layman's terms that we are composing. If we have more than 10, we're carrying that group over to the next place value. The number that we're going to be working with is 575 plus 166. I am going to show you the three methods that you might see with your child coming home that they might be using for evidence. I am going to ask once again that if you are showing your child how to check their work, you may use the standard algorithm, which is how we learned to do math, which is stacking your numbers. You add your 1 places, 5 plus 6 is 11. You carry that 10 up to the tens place, and then you have 7 and 7. If you add that 1 to the 6 is 14. You carry that tens up to the hundreds, and then you have 741 as your answer. This may seem like the most simplest form. It is an okay method for checking work, but in second grade we do not use the standard algorithm as one of our methods for showing our evidence. Because we want your child to have a clear understanding of what it is they're doing and the concept of place value and what they're doing with those numbers that they're actually carrying over. So the first method that I'm going to show you that you might see your child use is the base 10. If this is our problem, I ask that your children copy that equation down here at the bottom or wherever their workspace is, but we're going to add an X or a question mark for their unknown, and then we're going to draw out each number. So I have my 575. I want to draw my hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to draw my tens. For this purpose, I'm just going to use big tally marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I want to draw my ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the next number that I'm going to draw is my 166, so I want to write that down right here. I'm going to draw my hundreds, and I forgot to add in my 100 bricks so that I know which these big blocks are. I need 6 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I need 6 ones. All right. Now when we compose, what we want to do is we want to start with our ones down here at the bottom. If I have 10, I want to circle 10 to group them together. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to circle a group of 10, and we're going to move it up to my tens place. I'm going to add that 10 right there. I'm going to make it a little bit darker so you can see what I've done. I'm then going to mark that out because what I've done is put those together and composed a 10. Excuse me, which is where we get our title, Composing Tens or Hundreds. Now I'm going to count my 10 sticks. If I have 10, I'm going to compose them. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I want to circle a group of 10, and I'm going to compose another 100. Again, I'm going to make it a little bit thicker so that you can see what I've done, and I'm going to cross that group out. Now as long as I don't have 10 hundreds, I'm good, because if I did, I would have to group them and move it up to 1,000. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now down here I'm going to add up each place value in expanded form. So we had 7 hundreds, and the 10 that are left over outside of my bubble is what I want to count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that makes 40 plus, and then I'm going to count my ones, and I have one little one right there. So when I push those together, this is called expanded form because each place value is put down as their individual value. I get 741. And I want to make sure I put my x equals and I circle and label I can either put answer or my answer. Either way your child wants to do it. Now, if they want to check their work using that standard algorithm, that's totally fine by me. Okay, the next value, or the next method I'm going to show you, is the hundreds, tens, and ones chart. Just like last week's video, it's exactly what it sounds like. I want to put my equation down again. 575 plus 166 equals a box with an X mark in it, or a question mark, however your child would like to do that. We're going to have a hundreds place value, a tens place value, and a ones place value. This is very similar to what we just did up here, except for in this case I'm just going to use tally marks without grouping them into 5, because that does sometimes make it difficult when we're subtracting if they're grouped into 5. So I want to draw my first number, 575. That equals 5 hundreds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 5 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put a little dotted line right here, extend my bars just a little bit, and I'm going to do my 166. So I have 100, 6 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm going to do the same thing that I did over here in my base 10. I'm going to count to see how many I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to circle a group of 10. I'm going to move it over. I'm going to make it heavy so you can see the difference right there. I'm going to cross that out because I've used it to compose a 10. I'm going to do the same thing with my 10 group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to circle a group of 10 right here. I'm going to move it over to my hundreds, cross it out because I've used it, and then double check that I don't have 10 hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I do not. So now I'm going to just total each column. I have 700 plus 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, plus 1 left over. When I group it together, I get X equals 741. I would circle and label my answer. Now, one of the reasons I have the kids circle their answers is because they do have a lot going on up here, and that brings it to my attention, or to whoever is analyzing their work, either each other, myself when I'm grading, or you at home. You'll be able to see exactly what they did. Okay, place value. We're going to do exactly the same thing with our expression up here. We're going to rewrite it as an equation. 575 plus 166 equals X. Okay, and I'm going to do exactly what it sounds like. So 500 plus 100 equals 600. I'm going to take my 70 plus my 60, and we know that 7 and 6 equals 13, and I need to put my 0 back on the end. And then I'm going to do my ones place value, 5 plus 6, and we know that that equals 11. Okay, the kids might want to rewrite this sideways because that's how they're used to seeing it. So they might do 600 plus 130 plus 11. This lets them see their place values a little bit easier, since we have not taught this concept of stacking their numbers yet. So this would be 700 plus my tens would be 40, and then my little 1 right here. So again, I write my equation with my unknown, or my answer with my unknown, which would be 741. So either way we do it, any of these 3 methods, you can also use a number line. I chose not to show that on today's method, but any of those will work for showing your evidence. So however your child wants to answer their question, there are multiple more methods that can be used, but these are the 3 most common when we are composing numbers. Please reach out to me if you have any questions. Next week we will be working on subtracting with decomposing, so I'll post another video then. Thank you. I hope you have a great day.